Williams. And at the end of it all, Hong Kong Eastern sweeping NS Matrix in the semifinals, and they're off to the finals. From McLaughlin, watch out of the lob pass! Over to Giant Holder! Pass it for three, biggest lead across over. Yes, Thomas Open, it's down! Evan Gilliard thinks they go over another goal! Dribbles behind his back and gets away from it. Walk out for three, good! He's once again a spin by Gilliard, and Gilliard goes all the way! OD dancing, OD scoring again! The Saigon Heat have been in this position before, actually quite recently in the semifinal round when they were down after game number 1. Can they do it again against Hong Kong Eastern, this time for the championship of the ASEAN Basketball League Invitational Tournament 2023 from the Nguyen Du Stadium here in Ho Chi Minh? Noel Zarate with Coach Jordan Collins, and right now Ben Ibrahim is on standby as we will bring you the action for game number 2 of the finals. And of course, if there is a game number 3, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be this coming Tuesday right here in Ho Chi Minh. Now we send it to Ben Ibrahim.
Thanks very much, guys. We're here with Coach Jelko of the Hong Kong Eastern team. Coach, your team played really well in game 1, especially in the second half yesterday night. But how can this team play better tonight?
Look, I will be very happy if we will play like yesterday, because really second half we are waiting for our chance, and we did a really good job, especially in defense, but the offense was pretty good. Today, I will tell you, I have large experience in Japan when they play Saturday, Sunday. Very difficult to play 2 games in a row in same level or same players. That means some player will play very well yesterday, some player today. They have home court, you know, they have good motivation tonight. It will be very difficult game.
Now, because of what you just said, are players like Sheikh Sulaiman and Josh, are they going to get more minutes tonight?
Look, this competition is not for get the minutes. This competition is to win the game. Young guys, they will have program after this competition, so many friendly games to grow up. For them it's enough to be here and to show how it's important to be one group, winner group. That is for young guys is the most important.
Final question, will you be ABL champions tonight?
Look, I don't know, very difficult, but I hope. I'm always optimistic. I have many titles, but nobody knows, you know. I repeat like yesterday, you know, game is game, eh?
Thanks very much, Coach Jelko. All the very best for tonight. Well, he didn't want to say anything. Back to you guys.
Well, we're going to say something for Hong Kong Eastern. That was quite an impressive second half, as Ben mentioned. In game number 1, they were down 1 and suddenly up by 17 on an 18-0 run. Can you explain that, Coach Jordan Collins?
I think their fresher legs took over toward the end of the middle of the third and fourth quarter, and that propelled them to the win.
All right, now Ben has now caught up with Matt Van Pelt. Let's see what he has to say before game 2.
And now on the opposing bench, the home court coach, Matt Van Pelt. Matt, backs against the wall. Key adjustments that you have to make from last night for tonight to tie this series.
Well, we're in familiar territory. We were down 0-1 to Singapore, so our guys are used to this, having to bounce back and show some resilience. We definitely got to rebound the ball better. They beat us up on the boards yesterday, and we kind of got worn down in the third and fourth quarter. So defensively, it's got to be a gang effort on the boards, and offensively, we got to get to multiple sides in our offense and trust the offense a little bit better.
In moments like this, big players need to step up, even though they've had a really good regular season. Which players are those, have you told, in this team?
I mean, we got a team full of dogs. We got some competitors. It starts with our imports leading the way in JR, Evan, and Jeremy, and I think those guys are going to be huge for us. They have to be. We don't have a choice. But I think collectively, 1 through 12 got to be ready today, and I think they are.
Final question, Coach. Are you going to tie tonight's series?
That's the plan, but it ain't going to be easy, but that's the plan.
All the best to it. So that's the plan. Will the plan, go according to plan? We'll soon find out. This is ABL, or the ABL Finals, Game 2. Let's get it started. Back to you guys.
All right, now both coaches have sort of dodged the question of who's going to win today. But after what Hong Kong showed yesterday, it will be a very, very big uphill climb if Singapore can actually make that, if Saigon can actually get things done. But again, today the score is 0-0.
Yes, I think today is going to be a very competitive game. Saigon is going to learn from their last game. They're going to bounce back today with their fan support and the way they play. I think it's going to be a very, very competitive game today. They're going to be ready to play.
Now, we did see the run that Hong Kong had yesterday. There were some moments of brilliance from Saigon, especially from the imports, but we keep on mentioning the word fatigue. Now, this is less than 24 hours after absorbing a loss in game number 1. How do you recover and be ready to fight for your lives in less than 24 hours?
Just got to be mentally tough out there and just try to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Got to use your bench a little more. Got to play a little slower when you can on defense. Switch it up, play a little zone. But you got to believe in yourself at the end of the day.
Now we keep on talking about the Saigon Heat right here. They did get some minutes from some of their locals also yesterday, but you think Matt Van Pelt might go in that direction, put some of the locals more into the game just to preserve the legs of the imports?
I think you should try some of the local guards a little bit just to pressure the ball off the court. They have one of the better local defenders, so they can put him in there for a little bit. He's a good player.
Well, again, Hong Kong Eastern, if they win today, they are champions for the second time in ABL history right here at the Nguyen Du Arena in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. And Ben Ibrahim has joined us right now. Ben, you were at the court. You felt the atmosphere. What's it like down there?
Well, both coaches did not want to commit on who's going to win tonight's game. Usually as a courtside, I would love to stare them in the face and say, are you going to win tonight's game? And I want to see that arrogance. I want to see that ego when they say yes. But Coach Matt Van Pelt and Coach Jelko Popovic playing it very, very safe.
Hong Kong Eastern is about to be introduced, and everybody's going to be introduced right now. We can't hear ourselves anymore at this moment, so we're going to send it to the floor for the introduction of the players.
Còn bây giờ xin được mời quý vị khán giả, các bạn cổ động viên chúng ta đứng lên, cởi bỏ nón mũ chỉnh trang đi một để cùng chuẩn bị làm lễ chào cờ. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem. Hurrah!
All right, folks, we're about to begin game number 2. It all comes down to this for the Saigon Heat. Once again, we're on with Coach Jordan Collins and Ben. I was asking about the atmosphere down there, Ben. What was it like? Were the players loose? Were the players tight coming into the game?
Well, they looked a little bit nervous. They were like Hong Kong trying to stamp out the complacency, and really the Saigon Heat really they're trying to fire themselves up for a very, very good first quarter so they can get that confidence, they can be in front.
We talked about this, Coach Jordan, as we take a look at the numbers of O'Darian Bassett in this game. He was player of the game yesterday, and he's going to be stepping up once again. But we also talked about this earlier. The first 5 minutes of this game will be crucial for the Saigon Heat.
To stay involved in the game, I want Saigon to get the lead this first 5 minutes of the game. They're establishing themselves to get back in the game. That is such a rocky second half. They need a good start.
Well, Darian Bassett had a good second half yesterday. He led that 18-0 run to put the game beyond reach. Now, Evan Gilliard, a lot riding on this young man's shoulders right now. Forget about the averages. He should be the team leader today.
Yeah, he's the engine of the Saigon team. They follow his lead. They look for him to push the ball in transition. He has to get a couple of defensive rebounds tonight to help him out down there.
Now, Ben, you also watched the game yesterday, and you've had a lot of experience covering ABL games on the back-to-back for the home team. Now they need this crowd more than ever. You think that the Saigon Heat can actually get the energy necessary to force a game 3 from the crowd?
It's a very good question. Energy will not be a problem.
Looking at the matchup here between the two guards tonight, Gilliard versus Bassett. They guarded each other somewhat yesterday, but we expect to see a lot of adjustments on the side of the Saigon Heat with regards to their personnel. Now, you asked that from Coach Matt Van Pelt because we did see some of the locals come in yesterday. Do you think the local crew could be a factor today for the Heat?
I'm not so sure about that one because they've only got a couple of players who've got that experience and confidence. Win Fuven, Mr. Wiggle, Kwa Chung, and also was this Wing Pak Boon. And they also look to Quinn Jack Nyan, number 47 at times. So I said this before that the Hong Kong team, in terms of locals, they've got more depth with the likes of Simba, Oliver Shu, Adam Shu, and also was this Chan Siu Wing. So more depth on the Hong Kong team, but this is the ABA Finals game too. Saigon, their backs are against the wall. Anything can happen. Anybody can step up.
And Coach Jordan Collins, we've seen this already before in the series with Singapore in the semifinals. Singapore took game 1, and then Saigon was able to bounce back. The starters here for Hong Kong Eastern, they have not changed this entire series. But again, they need to dig deep to force a game 3. Do they have that kind of facility to actually make it to a game 3 today?
They absolutely do. They have the fans behind them. They have great local players, great importance. I think it's going to be a very exciting game. They can definitely do it.
All right, now, man for man here, gentlemen. We all know that Tony Trosha can hit it from the outside. Who of these Saigon Heat players have to come up defensively, Ben, to try and stop the juggernaut that is Hong Kong Eastern?
Well, Hassan Thomas, he hasn't had the best offensive playoff series. He's got to be a monster. He's got to be like Steve Demon Thomas of the Indonesia Warriors of season 2012. And he's going to be the Steve Demon Thomas of the Chang and then the high-tech Bangkok City team that won ABL Championship in 2014. Coach Jordan knows everything about Steve Demon Thomas, so may the spirit of Steve Demon Thomas be here today.
Yes, I think it will be.
Well, of course, for the Saigon Heat, it's all hands on deck. This is it. They must win today to force a game 3. Otherwise, we will be crowning a champion. Then we'll actually be on the floor later on if Hong Kong wins.
Absolutely. Hong Kong just want to take care of business. Saigon, they've got a lot riding. It's going to be a great game, Noel. It's going to be a great game, Coach Jordan.
And here we go, moments away from the start of this one. Our officiating crew, you saw them earlier. And it is Hong Kong now in the dark jerseys. And the Saigon Heat in their white and yellow jerseys. Everybody here wearing red today at the Nguyen Du Stadium as Hong Kong will start game 2 with possession.
Look for him to go inside the McLaughlin, get him going early. It's that big advantage.
Yeah, that was something that they didn't really go to until the later part. They did go to Tony Trosha a lot, and Trosha gets the scoring going with a three-pointer.
That's a great open look by Tony Trosha. Took the shot, they're in front.
Now the defense in the perimeter, that is going to be critical, Coach Jordan, because yesterday Hong Kong just lit it up from the outside. Entry pass, picked off once again. O'Darian Bassett leading the break. Here's Dom Gilbert, 5-0 Hong Kong Eastern.
Gilbert's all right down there. Took a tumble.
It's pretty similar to the start that Hong Kong had yesterday. And it's still the small lineup working in the starting unit here for the Saigon Heat. And again, a denial there. It's like Holder might have pulled something. Here's Trosha again. Not this time.
Saigon has to get a good shot.
Holder bringing it down. Three-pointer, Evan Gilliard.
Nice shot by Gilliard.
That was a sigh of relief for the Hong Kong fans.
Well, the Hong Kong fans wouldn't be happy about that, but Evan Gilliard getting them on the scoreboard. Great three-point shot. Good transition.
Here's Jansu Wing going down to Don Gilbert, bothered by the defense, forces it up, still not there. And here comes Jeremy Combs pushing it up now for the Saigon. He lost his balance though. Don Gilbert now against two. And Evan Gilliard takes it away.
The defense by Gilliard to get back.
Gilliard, you're right, never giving up on the play. Three-pointer on its way, and that is good! This place got loud real quick then, Ibrahim.
I can't hear you guys. To all our ABL fans watching this game, we apologize that we're shouting because it's so loud in here.
6-5, Saigon Heat. In the meantime, a foul before the shot of Tony Troca. How big are those two baskets to begin the game now for Saigon?
It's a very big back about time to get his confidence going. He's been struggling early to start the game. I know he's happy to see one going early.
Holder had a couple of threes also yesterday, but did not shoot them with consistency. In fact, after the first quarter, the shooting percentage from beyond the arc for Saigon just tapered off. Don Gilbert now. That's Yu Wing on the long pass. Oh, a getaway that time coming from McLaughlin.
Nice pass inside. This steal by McLaughlin.
And it's hard to gamble on steals if it's airborne that long. So 7-6 now for Hong Kong Eastern. Thomas on the dish off now to Gilliard. Drops it inside to Hassan. One fake. Trosha gets him. And there's going to be a foul called. Nelson Chan making the call. Tony Trosha acknowledging there, Ben.
That was a bit of a late call by referee Nelson. I didn't expect that one. I thought that was relatively clean, but he knows better.
And acknowledging the foul, however, was Tony Trosha. And he's having a conversation right now with Jeremy Combs and Evan Gilliard. Now, fatigue, we talked about it yesterday, and Ben pointed out that Hassan Thomas has been struggling in terms of his offense. Can he be the X factor today for Saigon?
He made his first three, so I mean, he has to make these free throws with it. If he stays close to the basket and be aggressive, he'll have a good offensive game.
Splits the free throws here and ties it up at 7. So this is a better start for the Saigon Heat as opposed to yesterday when they were playing catch-up most of the time. I could not catch up after an 18-0 run bridging the second and third quarter for Hong Kong. Pick and roll action right now. They go cross court, quick ball movement, Jansu Wing. Looking for a friend, gets it out to Don Gilbert. 5 on the shot clock now for Hong Kong Eastern. Gilbert, no. They got the Combs.
Bit of rush shot right there by Gilbert. They've got to slow it down. Got to get some open looks. That's where they're dangerous.
That's an open look. A deep three, not there, however, for Evan Gilliard.
Got to move the ball from side to side, like Coach Matt Van Pelt said, to get a better shot.
And again, early in the shot clock, Matt Van Pelt wants to use as much of it as he can. Less than 7 minutes remaining. And a steal for J.R. Holder. He still has possession. Holder keeps it. Holder scores!
Nice pull up in transition by Holder.
First lead, our biggest lead right now, 9-7. There was a 1-point lead earlier for the Saigon Heat. Here's Jansu Wing. One of two members of Hong Kong Eastern who was part of the 2017 championship, still here in Ho Chi Minh. Wing, quick pass. Tony Trosha hit a 3 earlier. He's 1 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Well, Tony Trosha going a little bit cold right there at the moment. They need to get those shots. Right there, Noel.
Jeremy Combs just turned Chris McLaughlin into a pylon.
Nice job by Combs. Using his speed advantage against McLaughlin.
The lead is now 4 for the Heat. Under 6 minutes remaining here in the first. A battle for survival now for the home team, and the home crowd has not relented since the opening tip. Jansu Wing left open. You can't leave him that wide open.
Yeah, they double with Gilder right there. He left him wide open.
What a great shot by Jansu Wing. Local power right there.
Well, we know that Jansu Wing can stroke it from the outside, and he is able to cut the lead down to just 1.
Spacing.
Yeah. Thomas, Gilliard being given a pick. Shot clock now at 5. Gilliard squeezes between the defenders, but he can't get it to go, looking for the foul.
Gotta kick that out. There's 2 people on you. Kick it out to a wide open shooter.
5 and 14 remaining in the first. Bassett, his first attempt in the game is good.
There's that shot from O'Darian Bassett. He takes a while to warm up and light up, but once he gets going, he gets going. That's his trend during his whole ABL playing career.
36-year-old has just registered his first field goal. Hong Kong Eastern now up by 1. Combs thinking about it. Shot clock now down to 4 as Holder, still nowhere near the hoop, has to step back and fire. It's an air ball. Georgia gets it. Not a good offensive thrust that time for the Saigon Heat. Bassett almost lost it against Guachan. McLaughlin, cross court, nobody near Dom Gilbert, and he knocks it down from deep.
Yeah, they're doubling 2 other. They're in no man's land. They got to double at least when he puts the ball on the floor. They're just standing in the paint right now. Don't need to double.
Hey, 8 unanswered points right now. This looks familiar.
This looks very familiar. Saigon got to step it up. They don't want to be trailing. End of the first period. Turnover again. Here they come in transition. Noel.
Gilbert sidestepping, missing. Trosha gets it.
I thought that was a foul.
Well, I don't. No timeouts yet coming. There's a foul called by referee Harry Santos against the defense of Hong Kong. But this is 10 unanswered points now for the Hong Kong Eastern squad. They're up by 6.
Of course, we have to be careful about this run. You want to stop the run early. 10-0 run is a big run.
Matt Van Pelt not pushing the panic button at the moment.
And Coach Matt Van Pelt, he's just telling his players, he's got this call where he puts 2 fingers together.
Chance Yu Wing with another steal. And that's going to be a foul. They're looking for the unsportsmanlike here against Evan Gilliard. They may review this. Referee Nelson Chan may call for a review. He is the crew chief. Let's see this again. How dangerous was this foul? Oh, that is reviewable right there.
Very, very reviewable. It's close though, but it's...
Yeah, I agree with Coach Jordan Collins. It's quite close, that one. It's a 50-50. I would be surprised if they, made a very, very strong call, but they're deliberating right now.
They'll at least check it out on the monitors, I think.
Right, and he came from behind. He couldn't see him, so that was a pretty dangerous foul. Now they're going to go to the IRS, or the instant replay system here, Ben.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Marcus Elliott?
No, not really right now. I don't think that's grounds for expulsion, though. But it could be elevated to an unsportsmanlike foul because he saw Chance Yu Wing did not see where Evan Gilliard was coming from.
It's really close. Gilliard was slowing down. I don't think he meant to bump him, but he bumped him a little bit. He was slowing down.
Now this should be a quick review from our officials here. Again, Coach Jordan Collins made a great point. He tried to slow down, but Chance Yu Wing just ran into him, so that could be a contention to keep this as a regular foul. They will keep it as a regular foul.
Okay, that's a good thing that nobody's ejected. We want to see the best players take on the best players.
Well, that would have been grounds for an unsportsmanlike foul. So now Chance Yu Wing at the free throw line now. As I mentioned earlier, the only or one of 2 remaining players from Hong Kong Eastern still in this lineup from the 2017 championship missed his first free throw. Han is the other guy.
Hear this noise right here. It is sonic.
A split.
Saigon has to win a good play right here and get a good shot. 11-0 run.
And now Saigon trying to look for a basket that's not forced. An attempt that's not forced. Their last 3 attempts were all contested. Hassan Thomas now against Dom Gilbert. Nice cut, and that one is not handled correctly. Jeremy Combs is going to lose it out of bounds.
They really they took a leaf out of the Hong Kong book right there. Hong Kong are very good at those middle cuts. Really just streaming down, driving the lane, and getting the easy basket.
So far, an 11-0 run ongoing now for Hong Kong Eastern. McLaughlin hasn't even tried to look for his offense yet. He has 1 field goal. Chance Yu Wing has been aggressive. There he goes again, but it's a miss. Down for the rebound. Evan Gilliard comes away with it. 3 minutes and 15 remaining here in the first quarter. Gilliard on the crossover. There's the pull-up. He gets fouled, and an opportunity to stop this run at the free throw line.
Nice push by Gilliard to give himself an open look.
Now you need that if you're Saigon. At least the time stops, you can score, but everybody needs to take a breather. Remember yesterday, that was really a pounder of a game, if you will, for Saigon. Their muscles are all sore. They need to get these opportunities to rest while it's in the game.
Absolutely, and that's one of the questions I asked of both coaches. You know, how imperative is the Sheikh Sulaimans and the Simbas of the Hong Kong team, who's played 3 minutes all season, you know? And how about the locals of Vietnam? You know, guys like Win Pak Boon, Yu Ming Ang, Win An Kiat, you know? I mean, and how about them? Like, they played only probably 2 minutes all season,
right.
so their contributions will be massive tonight.
Well, Vo Min An actually did see a lot of action yesterday. Came away with 8 points. Hilliard stops the run, but it's only 1 point, but still a 6-point lead now. For Hong Kong Eastern, 11-1 run. Here's a backdoor play for Bassett. Yes, plus the foul.
Nice play by Hong Kong.
I mean, that was a simple backdoor play. One slip coming from Bassett, and nobody could stop him.
Now they know this quad trend overplaying Bassett. Just threw it to the big guy and cut back door. He was on the wrong side of him.
Now the question is, how long does Saigon stay with a small lineup, Ben Ibrahim?
Well, they need to change it up. They need to bring on Win Fuban for a bit more length, because this Hong Kong team, they're very good at those middle cuts, V cuts, backdoor cuts.
They now up to 21-12.
Nice flare ball.
14-1 run for Hong Kong right now.
Good pass.
And no answer still coming from Holder. Holder keeps it himself and draws the foul. It's also going to be imperative that Saigon gets Hong Kong in the penalty, because they're the better shooting free throw shooting team.
They are. Great drive by Holder, staying involved in the play.
Another conference among the players here. It looks like McLaughlin has been tagged with his first. So Holder at the free throw line. They need to get some consistency, Ben, not only from the threes, but also from the free throws.
Absolutely. I mean, every basket counts. I'm surprised Matt Van Pelt has not called for a timeout. If things continue, he will call for that timeout just to slow the Hong Kong momentum down.
2 free throws dropped that time by Holder. The lead is down to 7 now for Hong Kong Eastern. 2:38 remaining here in the opening quarter. There's Chan Siu Wing, pounded by Hua Chan. It's Bassett versus Hilliard. Wing getting the pick from McLaughlin. They switch everything. Shot clock now at 6. Wing momentarily open. Moves it closer. He's fouled on the ground. And that'll be team foul number 4 against the Saigon Heat, Ben.
Well, that's really Saigon are just trying to weather the storm right here. It's not bleeding that much yet, but really they've got to really close out, body up, and wall up a lot better. I know it sounds very academic, but it's not, because, you know, their season is very much on the line right here.
Right now, Gilbert on the inbounds as we come up on 2 minutes remaining here in the first. Bassett on the catch and shoot. Good!
Hong Kong does such a great job of running their offense.
Biggest lead of the game now for Hong Kong Eastern. 10 points, 24-14. They want to deliver the knockout punch early. Holmes. Get it over now to Thomas. Tries to go one-on-one on Trosha.
Good pass, good cut.
Yeah. The Hong Kong defense was a little bit stagnant that time, Coach Jordan.
They were caught looking at the ball with 2 people in the ball. Holder made a good cut.
24-16, down to an 8-point lead now for the visitors. Gilbert gets it out. Trosha. Hong Kong is in no hurry at this moment, but there's a steal. But it's taken away again by Trosha, who has to put it up from deep. No. And the recovery made by Gilliard. Here comes the Saigon Heat. Holmes gets away. Gets the ball.
Notice how J.R. Holder is staying with O'Darian Bassett. He does not want to let O.D. Bassett take a shot, so the mismatch right there. Coach Matt Van Pelt is very good at telling which player should guard which player, so they want a mismatch. They want size on O.D. so he doesn't take the shot.
And it's actually Hong Kong that calls the first timeout in this game. It is 24-18, still in favor of Hong Kong Eastern. Back with us here, ladies and gentlemen, inside the Windu Indoor Stadium. I gotta adjust my headset. So loud. Amazing how much noise these people can generate right now. Ben Ibrahim, you just ran from downstairs all the way up here. What's up?
Coach Jelko just went absolutely ape nut at his players. He said, "What are you doing? How did you let them go on that run?" He didn't say anything technical. He said, "Look, you want to be an ABL champion, you've got to play that two-way basketball." He said, "You're a lot better than this." So it was very much a lecture.
But that lead has been cut down to 6, Coach Jordan. You like the response being shown here by the Heat?
Yes, I like the response by Saigon. They got to stop and get out in transition. Great move by Bassett. Wow.
Oh boy. Bassett can just take anybody on in terms of coming off the dribble that time. So Bassett with the fire extinguisher. 26 to 18, less than a minute remaining in the first quarter. Game 2 of the finals. Holmes goes underneath. He's blocked by Trosha. And here comes ODB. Inside to McLaughlin.
Good pass by OD.
Sorry, I gotta say this. No, Coach, that's a great pass by OD. Nice speed right there.
Hilliard. No answer yet.
You got to move the ball against Hong Kong. One pass and shot's not going to work. Got to move the ball around. They're too big on defense to do that.
Well, they did get the 2-for-1 that they wanted. You have a 7-second difference between the blocks. Bassett. Trosha now. Shot clock at 7 for Hong Kong. Dan Siu Wing looking for Trosha in the post. Step back jumper is short. Rebound picked up by Winfrey Vin, who's seeing his first action of the game. 5 seconds remaining in the first. Holmes going all the way, and a foul called on Hong Kong Eastern. This could be number 2 on McLaughlin. And it's number 2 on McLaughlin.
I think that's on Bassett.
Oh, they called on Bassett. Then that's number 2 on Bassett.
Well, that's not a bad problem to have because, you know, you've got options with Bassett in that position, but you don't want Chris McLaughlin and also Tony Trosha, the truckman, to be in foul trouble because you really, really need them down the stretch. So I think that's going to be imperative how Coach Jelko manages those the foul troubles of his respective bigs.
Well, Jeremy Combs is having his problems today at the free throw line.
He's exerting so much energy getting the ball up the court, trying to attack the rim. I know he's tired.
Again, you don't feel that you're tired until you start to feel those legs throb in the middle of the game. A split there. 2.3 remaining for Hong Kong Eastern. Chance you win. Good if it goes. It does not. At the end of the first period, it is 28 for Hong Kong Eastern, 19 for the Saigon Heat. Again, Hong Kong leaning on a big run to get the lead heading into the second quarter. here inside the Wingju Indoor Stadium. Start of the second quarter in this one, 28-19. Hong Kong Eastern up against the Saigon Heat. Game 2 of the championship. Noel Zanata still working with Coach Jordan Collins and Ben Ibrahim, who has just come from downstairs. What's going on down there, Ben?
The assistant coach of the Saigon Heat, he was drawing up the plays. Coach Matt Van Pelt is sending J.R. Holder on O'Darian Bassin, but we see Hassan Thomas on OD right now. They're in it. So, and he's just saying, do not let them cut back door.
Well, they did not let them cut back door on that occasion. You were pointing out some numbers to me here. It appears that the Hong Kong Eastern squad has taken 7 more shots already as early as the first quarter.
They're using that size 0 advantage and not turning the ball over. They've already made 4 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And the free throw story, 5 out of 9 for the Saigon Heat. No free throws yet here. Just 1 free throw made so far for Hong Kong Eastern. From the outside, that's a miss. Outlet pass, Winfu Vin cannot catch it. There's no such thing as a 9-point shot in basketball, Coach Jordan.
You got to take your time and get a good shot.
I wish there was.
Yeah, well, trying to go for the home run that time. Instead, it's an incomplete pass. 2 different sports right there, by the way. 28-19. Score is not yet moved. Jansu Wing now getting a lot of burn in that point guard position. We usually see Oliver Shu come in at around this time. And so no changes in the starting lineup for Hong Kong Eastern. A testament to their conditioning coming into the series. Traveling violation called on Dom Gilbert.
Yeah, he traveled. Took too many steps right there.
Dom Gilbert had the 1 layup so far, but he hasn't really been a factor from the outside. Now, the pace is slowly slowing down right now, Ben.
No, that's the way the Hong Kong team like to do it. They like to slow it out, grind it out, and really, really be patient with it. They want to really force Saigon to make some mistakes and make some turnovers.
Gilliard's pass batted out. 14 to shoot.
Saigon needs to look to get the ball to Combs. He's very effective attacking the basket off the dribble.
What worked for Saigon when this game began? How come they were in control and suddenly not anymore?
It's the healthy skelter of the game. They got to focus on it. Like, he should be attacking them right now. He has such an advantage off the dribble.
Gilliard. The pick being provided, decides to penetrate on the fake, gets it out. Another hesitation coming from Jeremy Combs. Now he loses his balance. Gets it out to Gilliard, gets it off in time.
The bank is open today in Ho Chi Minh City on this wonderful Finals Sunday. What a shot by Evan Gilliard.
23.5 seconds of great defense. Won't cut it. Here is a near steal coming from Evan Gilliard.
They had 3 people on them. Quick triple team.
Yeah, littlest guy almost took it away. That's Evan Gilliard. So 28-22 on that miracle heave coming from Evan Gilliard.
I wonder if he called bank on that.
Pretty sure he didn't. It's a Sunday today here in Vietnam, by the way. So Chance Yue will trigger it in for Hong Kong Eastern, 28-22. McLaughlin, pass it. They will be patient. 7 on the shot clock.
That's a mismatch.
McLaughlin being watched by Thomas, giving away a few inches there. And McLaughlin knocks it down.
What a shot by Chris McLaughlin. He sometimes does that, but he doesn't very often do that, but when he does, it's magical.
Nice movement by Saigon right there.
Oh! That's a good shot right there. He started to get in his groove.
We saw a couple go in, now he's ready to go.
They can't leave Evan Gilliard open like that. He is the reason how they can get back into this game. Saigon Heat.
Double team once again. He tried to draw the defenders of Chance Yu Wing closer, but he can't make it. There comes Evan Gilliard right now. The lead is down to 5. Gilliard dancing with Chance Yu Wing. Can't get it to go. Tipping out there for Wing.
Yeah, he was feeling it right there on that possession.
30-25 still for the Hong Kong Eastern squad. Approaching 7 minutes to go here in the first half. McLaughlin gets it out. Tlosa moving to Chance Yu Wing. Deep 2. Good.
Chance Yu Wing with some great baskets today. Great minutes. He's really, really showing some great leadership on this team.
But Chance Yu Wing, we all know about his offense. Now his leadership starting to come across. Lead up to 7 once again as Holder fakes. Tries to attack McLaughlin. Holder. And that is McLaughlin. It's great that you have a great defensive presence like McLaughlin with his long arms.
He's able to slide his feet good right there to keep up with the perimeter player.
It's great to see that we see Oliver Shu on the court right now. 10 points 24 hours ago. According to the Hong Kong Instagram, he was voted their player of the game because of such some great minutes in game one. Can he do it again? We'll soon find out, guys.
Well, we'll see. He came in late here in the second quarter. He came in the second quarter. Usually comes in towards the tail end of the first. Gilliard on the penetration. And he'll be getting free throws once again. Saigon went 5 of 9 from the free throw line in the first quarter, gentlemen, and that's not going to get it done for the Heat.
Gotta take the time to make these free throws when they're down. Gotta make them.
Evan Gilliard listed at 5'10", heading to the free throw line. Believe me, I stood beside him. He's not 5'10", unless you count the hair.
He's pretty tall.
So he makes his first. Gilliard now up to 11 points in the game.
Yeah, leading scorer for the Saigon Heat team. So he's carrying this team at the moment a little bit, but they need to back him up. 2 out of 2 for Evan Gilliard right there.
32 for 27. 6.5 remaining in the first half of game 2. Bob Gilbert, and they gamble on the steal once again. Gilbert 3, no!
Got lucky right there.
They really dodged the bullet that time, Coach Jordan. Here comes Gilliard now. Dancing with Shu. Gets it out to Jeremy Combs. Gilliard wanting some space. Pick and pop action now.
Drop it the other way.
And with 9 seconds left on the shot clock, Oliver Shu's going to be called for a foul here, Ben.
Well, he hasn't had the greatest start. 2 fouls already, so a little bit different. He's got to control that energy, conserve that energy. I know he had a great game last night, but you know what? Today's a different day.
Team foul number 2 as well for Hong Kong Eastern. Gilliard now being watched by Shu.
Tough matchup for Shu.
Right. Oh, Gilliard up and under. Can't get it to go. Combs out of nowhere. Combs with a stretch. Yes!
Jeremy Combs once again driving the ball to the basket.
The lead is down to 3, 32 to 29. 5:45 remaining here in the first half. Bassett, Hong Kong needs a basket and they need it fast. Otherwise the momentum will clearly go back to the Saigon Heat. Oliver Shu offline. Rebound to win, and here they come. Gilliard, transition 3. No hesitation.
He ties it up right there. Oliver Shu with a rush shot earlier, which led to transition. Evan Gilliard, he punched them from the outside. Bang!
32 all. And they battled back from being down 10. Somebody pulled the chair on McLaughlin, and it appears that Hassan Thomas also pulled McLaughlin.
Yeah, he tried to trick the referee there. Referee caught him.
I mean, I guess that's happened to you countless times, Jordan. Coach Jordan, you're posting up. Suddenly, your defender leaves you. As Tim Wallet is going to see his first action of the game.
Well, he's more of a rim protector, so he's got to wall up. No pun intended. Bassett right now.
Bassett immediately pulling the trigger. Evan Gilliard, smallest guy on the floor with the rebound. A chance to reclaim the lead now for the Saigon Heat. Gilliard's had the hot hand. He penetrates, gets it out to Wall. Over now to J.R. Holder. And Holder has it poked away, 9.5 to shoot for Saigon.
Wall can make that shot, but you got to step in with confidence and shoot that shot right there. Look at the pass.
We're going to have a timeout requested here by Matt Van Pelt. The score is now tied at 32 with 4:45 remaining in the second quarter. Suddenly, Hong Kong Eastern becomes embattled after leading by 10. The charge led by Evan Gilliard has now allowed the Saigon Heat to tie this game at 32, Coach Jordan.
Yes, the Saigon Heat's riding the wave of the crowd. Evan Gilliard made a couple threes. Now they're ready to go.
Tim Wall is going to do the inbounding with 9.5 seconds on the shot clock here for the Saigon Heat. Jeremy Combs on the attack. He is bothered by Trosha.
Great defense.
And again, the Saigon Heat had that play designed during the timeout. It just did not materialize. What's up, Ben?
Yeah, the play did not materialize. They said try to get into the hands of JR or Evan to get a good look, to take a good shot. That's the emphasis for the remainder of this quarter for the Saigon Heat. Take good shots, not rush shots.
Holder's got 6 points, and Jeremy Combs has 7 points, 15 already for Evan Gilliard. And Coach Jordan Collins earlier just said that he was in attack mode.
Hong Kong just moving the ball from side to side, running their offense, no rush.
Almost a steal once again by Gilliard. Extra pass, Oliver Shue, three-pointer not there. And the rebound to Wall. Fast break now for the Saigon Heat. They're going to stop as Holder tries to penetrate, and another foul on ODB. That's his third. 3 fouls now, Ben, on O'Darian Bassett.
O'Darian Bassett will be feel very, very frustrated right there. I thought that was, not criticizing, but just saying I thought that looked okay in real time, but the referees know a bit better than us. So, yeah, they've got to weather the storm. But Coach Jelko, he'll persevere with OD.
Adam Shue seeing his first action of the game. They're still on defense, though. Gilliard 3 again.
He's in attack mode. We got to deny him the ball.
Saigon Heat now have the lead, 35-32. Hong Kong Eastern have not scored over the last 3 minutes, Ben.
Yeah, well.
Oh, they lose it again.
And they are really, really feeling the pressure right now. Coach Jelko calling for the timeout. I'm going to go downstairs to find out. Time for a job.
35-32 Saigon Heat. Hong Kong Eastern looks lost out there. Coach Pavlicevic is going to have a word with his boys. We'll have more when we return. Boy, Evan Gilliard has just lit it up right now, folks. He's got 18 points in the game, and we still have 3:48 remaining in the first half, Ben.
Absolutely, and Coach Jelko just giving a massive, massive scolding to all his players. He said, where's the defense, where's the ball protection? He's just reminding them about the simple basics of how to execute this game right here.
Extra pass outside now. Oh, stepping on the sideline. That's not going to count, unfortunately, for Hassan Thomas, but they drew that up during the last timeout.
They drew it up for Combs to attack McLaughlin off the dribble. Got what they wanted. It's a simple mistake. They'll correct it.
There are some people who really need to step back a bit before they shoot. I'm one of those guys. I've been called for stepping a lot of times, but again, it's so slim in that area where the corner meets the three-point line. Oliver Shue is still the point guard now for Hong Kong Eastern. Almost gets knocked off. Trosha has been quiet since the first quarter. So is Bassett. He's playing with the 3 fouls.
Mismatch.
Tapped away now, Adam Shue. Can't get it to go. McLaughlin a little too deep. Has it poked away. Down for the rebound. Trosha can't score. McLaughlin tries again. No! What a great defensive stance by Saigon. And a foul on Chris McLaughlin.
That was Chicago Bulls-esque. That was great defense by the Saigon Heat. They're really stepping it up. They don't want to go home, even though they're at home.
Talk about resiliency that time, Coach Jordan.
That's all it was. They just fight, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting.
I remember we're still in the first half. This is still going to be a long ball game. Do you get the sense that Saigon is putting everything out there as early as now?
They are. They're just trying to stay into the game. They're winning right now, so it's working. Whatever it takes to win.
Here at Let's Go Saigon, let's go from our Coliseum announcer here at the Windu Stadium. 35-32 Saigon, less than 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Hassan Thomas feeding Tim Wall in the post.
OD has 3.
And there's an open look for Jeremy Combs. He overshoots it though. Bassett still on the floor. Sticking close is Evan Gilliard. Bassett out the shoe for 3. Shoe tracks it down. One more time around for Hong Kong Eastern. Almost a takeaway by Gilliard, and he's been pleading to the officials to make sure to have them Hong Kong touch it last.
Well, Hong Kong a bit frustrated. They're playing with a bit more speed right now, and they've got to weather the storm. Chan Siu Weng back on court. Oliver Shu, not his best quarter, but I'm confident he'll be back. He's a good player, good guy.
Gilbert's been out a long time already. He's been out about 2 or 3 minutes already, Gilbert. I don't think he's in foul trouble.
And 4 minutes scoreless still for Hong Kong, so that's probably why he's still out there, because they need his offense. Chan Siu Weng now. Tony Kroos has been clapping for the ball. He still can't buy one. Gilliard has bought everything so far in the second quarter. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Gilliard, no. Down for the rebound. Wall loses out to McLaughlin.
Both teams missing crucial shots right here down the stretch of the second quarter. Someone just needs to hit a big shot. It's a game changer altogether, whichever way it goes.
Bassett is trying to beat that guy. Rosha tries again. This time it's gone. We have a tied game at 35. Timeout called by the Saigon Heat with 1 minute and 48 remaining. They say it's a long 2 for Tony Trosha, so officially it is 35-34. Still a 1-point lead for Saigon. Tony Trosha now up to 8 points. They upgraded that shot. It is now officially a 3-point shot for Trosha. So we are tied at 35. And you had a great observation that Dom Gilbert is now on the floor and has not been on the floor for quite a time now.
Yeah, but wondering what's going on. He hasn't played like the last 3 minutes. Maybe the coach didn't like the way he was playing or trying to motivate him for later.
It's great that he could be preserved for later. I'm sure, Ben, maybe we can figure it out in halftime why Dom Gilbert's been sitting on the bench for quite a long time.
He's a bit gassed at the moment. They need to weather the storm. He's a bit tired.
Wall looking for the foul, but it was not whistled that time. Luckily for Saigon, they still have possession with 11 seconds to shoot.
So that's interesting with Gilbert on the bench, but I'm not surprised right there. So not long left. Let's see what this Hong Kong team can do.
Oh, Chan Siu Weng is going to be called for a bump.
Free throws.
That's going to be 2 free throws now for Evan Gilliard, as Hong Kong is now over the limit, guys.
They keep good. He's been attacking the whole game. Now it's finally paying off for him. Get to the line.
So this is what Saigon wanted, Coach Jordan Collins. They wanted to outshoot Hong Kong Eastern from the free throw line. And with this being a penalty situation with 1 minute and 32 remaining, they got their wish.
Yeah, you look for Saigon to keep attacking the basket the rest of this quarter.
But the free throw shooting has not been at par.
Well, don't say anything yet. He might have heard you, Noel.
Right.
So, you know what? Let's see what happens right here. I mean,
Well,
he is the nucleus of this team today so far.
Split there coming from Gilliard. He's now up to 19 points today. They went 5 of 9 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Saigon has regained the lead, 36-35. A minute and 22 to go here in the first half. Bassett has not picked up his fourth foul yet.
They like that matchup.
Bassett lost his balance. Quick play now to Adam Shue, who pulls up. Off the glass for the captain.
That bank is good. Nice shot, Coach Jordan Collins. The bank is open right now. Cha-ching transaction is good.
37-36, less than 1 minute to play here in the first half. Evan Gilliard's had an explosion here in the second quarter. He gets hemmed in. Wallen gets it back. Gilliard 7 on the shot clock. Step back 3. Roll out of nowhere.
That's what Tim is good at, get the offensive rebounds.
Here is Holder forcing it up. No.
Shot, gotta pass the ball around. Too tough a shot right there.
I mean, they've been looking for some open looks. That was not one of them there, Ben.
That's great hustle by Hong Kong and great hustle by both teams, actually. This is a barnstorm of a finish to the second quarter. It's everything that we wanted, guys.
12 seconds separating the two blocks. Bassett gets it out. Chance Yu Wing can't shoot it. Gets it out to Trosha. Challenged well. Airballs the shot. And enough time now for Saigon to put up a decent shot. Gilliard transition. Attacks. Gets it inside to Waller. It appears that Hong Kong's not going to get this shot off. I believe they're saying that there was an inbounds violation. That's referee Harry Santos of the Philippines. Are they talking about it? Was there an inbounds violation? Because if it's so, they need to put some time back on the clock and give the ball back to Saigon unless they deem that it was not included in regulation.
I think it was like 0.3. I don't think you could do anything with that much time, but
They're going to check it out right here.
Right.
Nelson telling Coach Jelko just to sit down.
Well,
Sorry, Noel, to interrupt, but I personally thought the clock should have been stopped right there when the ball scored. When they scored the ball, it felt like the clock kept running.
No, but it happens. They only stopped the clock in the fourth quarter. Anytime before that, they continue to let the clock run. But if there was an inbounds violation, they need to put the clock back to when the inbounds violation happened. Crowd getting loud once again here at the Windu Indoor Stadium.
nice finish by Tim Well right there. And it was nice finish.
Yeah, great to see Tim Waller making a good play right there.
They're still reviewing exactly when the violation happened because they will put more time back on the clock. And our coach, Zelko Poplicevic, can't wait to get into the locker room to talk about it. Talk about what happened to their lead. I believe 1 second has been signaled.
0.3.
Oh, at 0.3. Is it 0.3 or 3 seconds? Let's see this again, of course, coming off the basket by Wallen. Apparently, a Hong Kong Eastern player stepped out of bounds. They put, see what they do here. 3 seconds, 3 full seconds.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it looked like right after the shot. Yeah, 3 full seconds now. Watchan is going to come in to replace Tim Waller.
Well, Coach Van Pelt wants an extra shooter, so just in case.
Referees are still talking about something. 3 full seconds of time. Oh, it's Hong Kong ball. Hold on.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought initially.
Okay, so wonder why they put more time back. Was that delay of game? We're going to have clarification later on. Oh, near steal there. Bassett has to put it up. And after all of that, the first half finally comes to a close where the Saigon Heat hanging on to a 1-point lead, 38-37. They were ahead by 1 as well at the end of the first half yesterday, Coach Jordan Collins.
Saigon did a great job to close the quarter right there. They fought back and got the lead.
Big story, O'Darian Bassett with 3 fouls, and Dominic Gilbert did not play towards the end of that second quarter. We'll have Ben Ibrahim report on that and so much more when we return right here in Ho Chi Minh. Back at us here, ladies and gentlemen. Stats from the first half. It was close towards the end. Remember that Hong Kong went on a sick run in the middle of the first quarter, led by as much as 10, but Saigon was able to come back.
The biggest thing that stands out to me is that Saigon is actually tied with Hong Kong in rebounding right now. It's 20-20. If Saigon competes on the board, it's going to be a great game.
Well, we'll be back for the start of the third quarter. Stay with us right here in our continuing coverage of the ASEAN Basketball League Finals right here in Ho Chi Minh.
So what you waiting for? What you waiting for? Give them what they came for. This is what they came for. Long shot, but I got the reach. Pop, lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.
One-on-one, check ball. You do know this is my house, right? Yeah, it's my house too.
Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural. This is what they came for.
And back with us here inside the Nguyen Indoor Stadium here in Ho Chi Minh. About to begin the second half, 38-37. Saigon battling from 10 points down to take a 1-point lead at the break. And again, it has been all Evan Gilliard so far. He's got half of their points now, 19 for Gilliard in the first half. And the combination of Hassan Thomas, Jeremy Combs, and Jarius Holder have combined for only 16. As we now have Ben Ibrahim, who's about to talk to Kwachan.
We're here with Kwajang, aka K, aka Mr. Wiggle. K, a really, really good second quarter by the Saigon Heat. What do you think that was down to?
Just rebounding, because Hong Kong is a very good rebounding team. We just got to get the rebounds and run fast. We're a fast-paced team, and, that's what we're good at. And when we do that, good things happen.
You seem to have stifled them a little bit. O'Darren Bassett in foul trouble. Is that the plan for the second half? Just really put some immense pressure under them so you can get the win?
Bassett is a really good player, so we have to do our best to, keep him always thinking and make him work hard for what he got to do. And, when we do that, good things will happen for us.
Final question, are we going to see a Game 3 on Tuesday night?
I guess we'll see, We got a second half, so tune in on that.
Thanks very much, Kay. All the very best. He doesn't want to give anything away. It's going to be a great second half. Back to you guys. I'll be joining you shortly.
Thank you very much, Ben Ibrahim, right there. It has been so far, as we mentioned earlier, Evan Gilliard, but what's the story on Dom Gilbert playing only 15 minutes today?
I'm not sure. Maybe he wasn't so active like he usually is in the games before that. Maybe his energy level was a little low. They are playing back-to-back nights. I look for him to have a big second half, though.
Well, we are about to begin the second half shortly, folks. Once again, if the Saigon Heat continue on this rampage, they will be able to force a Game 3, and we will have that on Tuesday. However, if Hong Kong Eastern can actually get the job done and come back and take this, we will have a coronation tonight, and Hong Kong's going to win their second ABL championship. What needs to change now for Hong Kong in the second half?
I think they stay within the flow of their offense, use all their players. I know this coming out that Gilbert is still not in the lineup. Testing.
All right, folks, moments away now from the start of this third quarter, as we seem to have everything in order right now. And again, no Dom Gilbert to begin the third for Hong Kong Eastern, Coach Jordan Collins.
Not sure what's going on with him. Maybe he's cramping up.
Chance to wing, first possession of this second half now to Hong Kong Eastern. Chance to wing, looking for a friend. Adam Chu getting the start in place of Dom Gilbert here in the third.
Saigon also starting big with Tim in the game.
They consumed the entire shot clock before that shot. However, an offensive rebound for McLaughlin. Bassett can't lose Jeremy Combs. And there's a mismatch. And now it's going to be Hassan Thomas coming up. Gets the pick from Adam Chu. Shot clock at 3. McLaughlin puts it on the floor. He will attack and score.
Nice drive by McLaughlin getting to the front of the rim.
Hong Kong Eastern opens the third with the first field goal, 39-38. Hong Kong Eastern once again in the driver's seat. Evan Gilliard steps in, can't score. Wall can't get it to go. Gilliard for 3, yes! He is now 6 of 11 from deep.
Having a great game tonight, he's still in attack mode.
Bring back in Ben Ibrahim. Now the question Coach Jordan Thomas and I were asking, what's happening to Dom Gilbert? He's not on the floor.
Well, they think he's got an injury, so they're looking at it right now. So I'm going to go back in about a couple of minutes to check in on what's the latest injury update. O'Darren Bassett trying to step up.
Another miss coming from Hong Kong Eastern. Gilliard again! Gilliard again!
He's on fire right now.
7 of 12 from beyond the arc for Evan Gilliard here, Ben.
He's absolutely on fire. He really wants this championship. Showing some exceptional shooting skills and great leadership as well.
That's going to be an offensive foul on Chris McLaughlin as down goes Hassan Thomas. So far everything working out for Saigon here in the second half, Ben.
Absolutely, they're really piling on the pressure. There's more Saigon Heat fans coming in as we speak. This place almost a full house.
I think it's already a full house right now, Coach Jordan Collins,
Yes,
and you know from our experiences in the ABL, it does get loud in Vietnam, but in this building, it's twice as loud.
Like, it's good in there.
No more seats available as we see. The ice cream has come though. We're gonna get some ice cream later on.
Let's get that ice cream.
Here is Jeremy Combs penetrating and scoring all the way.
Hong Kong needs to get a good shot now. Saigon's on the run.
Right, the Saigon Heat have had 8 in a row. 8-0 run right now, or make that an 8-2 run. Tom Gilbert getting ready to check back in. Bassett, yes!
That's a great shot by Odie Bassett. He just drove and pulled up and got the shot. That's what he does. That's his bread and butter right there.
Remember, Onarian Bassett is playing with 3 personal fouls. 3-pointer this time. Hassan Thomas.
I'm talking about Thomas. Everybody's feeling it right now. Hong Kong has tried to weather the storm.
8-point lead for Saigon as we approach the 7-minute mark here in the third. Adam Hsu gets it down to ODB. It's been working that Hassan Thomas has been on him. He's only taken 5 shots today. McLaughlin's only taken 4 shots. Actually 5, including 1 here in the third, but that's taken away once again by the Heat. Holmes could have shot it. And that's going to be staying with Saigon. Dom Gilbert's going to check back in, and you can see the picture of calm now, Coach Jordan, for Matt Van Pelt.
He's very relaxed. You see him playing very well right now.
Heat trying to apply more pressure with another basket here. Holmes does not give it back to Gilliard. Now he does. Shot clock at 7. Holmes providing the pick. Gilliard on the penetration. Holds up. No. And the rebound to Dom Gilbert. Instant impact as he came back on the floor here, Ben.
Absolutely, they need that impact. Trocha!
Aha!
And 1.
And now Tony Trocha finally taking a drive instead of those 2 3-pointers that he hit earlier. So a 3-point play opportunity for the Colombian national team player.
On the red time, you see Hong Kong actually move the ball in fast break and try to get a layup.
That actually might have a big impact on the Hong Kong Hong Kong rally aspirations here, Coach Jordan, because this crowd was suddenly quiet. And now the truck. Where did you get the inspiration of calling the truck?
Say that again.
Where did you get the inspiration of calling Tony Trocha the truck?
Yeah, well, sorry, no, I can't hear you right. I can't hear a thing you're saying.
No, I was just asking, where did you get the inspiration of calling Tony Trocha the truck?
Oh, I think it was in Batam. He was a monster in the paint. Nobody could stop him. He was just Optimus Prime.
Well, right now he has cut the lead down to 5. Here's Gilliard now. Getting it out. Combs. Gilliard still with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Gilliard with a stretch. No. Two-pointer score.
Let's pick him back home, by the way. See, active by the rim. Pick and roll.
Under 6 minutes remaining here in the third. Another 7-point lead erupted by the Saigon Heat. Bassett, 2. Shot clock now at 10. There's the screen provided for Bassett, but he won't get it. Dom Gilbert now puts it on the floor. Instantly double teamed, almost taken away. Hsu with a spin. Hsu underneath. And a great move by Oliver Hsu to get to the free throw line, Ben.
No, I call that a turn and a burn. So he turned it and he almost burned it off the glass and to get the basket. Confidence move there by Oliver Hsu. And he really wants to put the second quarter jitters behind him.
Right, remember it was during his term as the point guard in the second quarter where Saigon made their run. Oliver Hsu against everybody. No problem. I mean, this kid has been actually absolutely phenomenal as a great addition to Hong Kong Eastern.
Absolutely. Fantastic talent. Playing with your brother. Confidence player.
No problem seeking the free throws there for Hsu.
as they say in Cantonese, mo man tai, which means no problem. So no problem right there for Ollie Shu.
51-46, Saigon up by 5.
Look for Saigon to run their offense and get something for Holder right here. They haven't touched the ball in a while.
The Holder now gets the ball but lost it. Good defense by Adam Shu.
Now they're tightening things up a lot better right here, Hong Kong, so they're slowly getting back into it. A lot of time left. They just got to be careful with OD's foul trouble.
Well, now it's actually Chris McLaughlin is sitting on the bench here, Coach Jordan Collins. What gives?
I think they just wanted to go with a little more speed, but maybe I think they were too big before. Having a hard time keeping up with Saigon in transition with two big guys out there.
Looks like there's a technical foul that's been called here on the Saigon Heat as O'Darian Bassett gets to the free throw line. Not quite sure who got tagged with the tee. Bassett now has to face a loud crowd here at the Windu Stadium. And again, Hong Kong under great stress have been making their free throws.
Nice and steady, veteran team. Going to try to crawl their way back into it.
Lead is down to 4 right now.
So guys, O.D. Bassett, when he hit that free throw, he silenced the crowd by saying, shush. The crowd are just chastising him right now.
Let's see if he can continue silencing the crowd as Hong Kong goes on its offense. Shoot to Bassett. Holder has done a great job staying in front of him thus far. Bassett suddenly fires. No. Down for the rebound. There's Gilbert once again. Bassett passes up on the shot. Shu will not, but he will miss.
Here comes Saigon in transition.
Thomas in transition. Wally. And he will be called for the loose ball foul.
Wow, interesting call right there, but it is what it is. These are the 1%ers right here.
I didn't see anything right there.
Yeah. Apparently he pulled someone. McLaughlin's going to come back into the game now. Adam Shu's going to take a break. So let's see if this rotation actually works for Coach Pavlicevic in the long run.
Well, he said that at the start of the game, and I said what about the Sheikh Sulaimans and the Simmons of the role? He said everybody plays a part today.
A steal by Gilliard. And Gilliard gets away from the defense. Gilliard on the shovel pass, going to goal.
Nice play by Gilliard.
Talk about an energy play. And somebody in the audience just lost something. They had to hold play for the moment. I believe one of those thunder sticks broke off.
Yeah, the fans here banged those things kind of hard.
But that did stop an attempted fast break by Hong Kong. 4:15 to go here in the third. 53-47, Saigon Heat. Shu. Shot clock at 10. McLaughlin asking for it from the high post. Gets it out to Shu once again. This offense isn't going anywhere for Hong Kong. They need to put something up. Sosha can't get it to go. Another rebound for Thomas. Evan Gilliard turns the corner. Tries to lose Shu. Gilliard missed the reverse.
Got to make that. He got there.
He had everything he wanted except the basket.
Saigon is doubling up Shu when they throw the ball in the post.
With a great move, and he can't get it to go. And down goes Gilbert, and that's going to be a bump called on Jeremy Combs, his second.
Man, this game has got everything. It is not going according to script. A lot of the fans on the chatter on ABL, Instagram and Facebook were saying Hong Kong have got this, but this is far from over. And Saigon with their noses in front. This is everything we want for. You know, that's what the hashtag is, back for more. And there should be a new hashtag, always part of history.
That's right. For the Saigon Heat, of course, this is the first time they are experiencing the ABL Finals in their long tenure in the league. Gilbert puts up a three, way off. Recovery made by McLaughlin. Gets it out to ODB for three. Still nothing from Hong Kong. Wally gets it. Triggers it over to Holder. Saigon up by 8. Less than 3 minutes remaining here in the third. The chance of defense continue here.
They're doubling up Shu. He's wide open if they want him.
Chocha.
Shot.
And Tony Chocha able to get that one to cut it down to 5.
The truck can shoot from the outside, and big shot right there.
That's his 3rd in the game. Holder can't answer. Now remember, this is just a 5-point lead. Hong Kong can apply a lot of pressure by scoring on this offensive. 2:20 remaining here in the 3rd. Chocha again. Chocha again! Wow!
What a shot by the truck man. Sorry, Coach Jordan. That was electric, and he knocked it down from the outside.
Again, coming off the screen, he got it in rhythm, Coach Jordan.
Yeah, he's wide open. They're doubling off his shoe, and they can't guard 2 people on the backside. He's stepping into a shot.
From a high of 8. There's a good answer coming from Hassan Thomas. He needs to get involved in the offense as well.
Gotta try to find this play because Gilliard has it going. Gotta try to find his spots.
Pass it. 1:42 to go in the 3rd. Now picked up by Combs. Don Gilbert has been quiet in this one except for his rebounding. He's blocked once again. Hook shot is good, however, from McLaughlin.
Good stuff, Chris McLaughlin. That's his signature move right there. That's why he was brought in. Hook shots and protect the rim.
The Ontario, Canada native has now cut it down to just a 2-point lead for the Saigon Heat. Jeremy Combs penetrates. It is tapped out of bounds. He tries to save it, but it'll stay with Saigon. 1:14 remaining in this action-packed 3rd quarter. Chocha is still trying to inbound the ball, but they've already ruled it for the Heat. The referees are conferring. This call might be reversed if there's enough evidence to do so, but according to our officials, it'll still be Heat ball.
No, it'll still be Heat ball, so just get on with it. They're only down by 2. Saigon want to get another basket right here. Get the open look. Knock down the shot.
Gilliard hit 2 3-pointers so far here in the 3rd. He's up to 7 in the game as far as 3-point shooting goes. Thomas, 1 on the shot clock. Do they know it? No, they do not. Neither did Gilliard there, Coach.
Yeah, the one of them, they holding the ball too long. Gotta keep moving the ball. Can't over dribble. 2 people on you, pass the ball. Somebody's wide open.
A chance now to tie or take the lead suddenly for Hong Kong Eastern. Down 8 just a few moments ago. Here was one of those Hong Kong runs once again. Gilbert gets it out to Chocha. He has been the spark plug for Hong Kong. Pass at 3 on the shot clock. Steps back, 3-pointer. Good challenge that time. And the shot clock will reset. Adam Shu! Everybody stopped playing for Saigon.
They just fell asleep right there. They thought it was their ball. Careless of the Saigon Heat.
They thought it was an air ball.
That ball actually touched the front of the rim. That's why everybody stopped. Thought it was an air ball. Now it's 57 all. Gilliard was the last shot. There's a 4-second difference between the clocks. Gilliard drives, gets it out. Holder penetrates, 15-footer. Good! Hong Kong's not going to get a shot off. So the Saigon Heat lead by 2 heading into the 4th quarter. Everybody relax. We will be right back. Fourth quarter about to get underway here at the Nguyen Du Indoor Stadium in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Noel Zadat is still working with Coach Jordan Collins, and later, of course, to be joined here by Ben Ibrahim. The story of that fourth quarter was still Evan Gilliard, but Hong Kong with a rally of sorts, being down by 8, now only down 2.
Hong Kong veteran team. They just ran their sets, and eventually they got better and better shots.
So the fourth quarter is now upon us, ladies and gentlemen. Saigon needs to win this to force a third game. And Combs has been ultra aggressive in the second half.
Nice move by Combs off the dribble. That's his advantage.
Ben Ibrahim is back. What did you gather from the sidelines, Ben?
Saigon is saying win-win movement to guard Dominic Gilbert and also try to rip the ball out of him. Evan Gilliard put some pressure on the local Hong Kong players. So let's see what happens.
That is, of course, Oliver Shu. McLaughlin, short. Win Fu Bin is back in the game for Saigon. Gilliard loves to run the pick and roll with Win. It doesn't happen, though. They get it out to Combs. Holder, shot clock now at 10. Holder drive!
Nice job by Holder right there.
You get the sense that Tom Gilbert was a step late.
Just a little step late, like he's hurt.
Under 9 minutes to go. Heat back on top by 6. Bassett. Good coming from McLaughlin. The switch. Georgia. Way off. The save goes to Thomas. No, it goes to the backcourt. That's a backing violation.
All not going according to plan for the Hong Kong Eastern team. Saigon Heat want to stay alive and they want to tie this series. And they're absorbing the pressure very, very well here, but this crowd playing their part.
Hong Kong, Ben, looking a little flustered at this point.
Super flustered, very frustrated. Step it up.
Thomas 3. Yes!
Good job by Thomas right there. Good job by Combs to penetrate his dish.
Boy, Hassan Thomas, they needed a big offensive production, as we said, Coach Jordan Collins. They're getting it from him tonight. 9-point lead now for the Heat. Oliver Shu. No.
Oh, there's a shot they won right there.
Here's Gilliard now. Coming up on 8 minutes to go here in the fourth. 66-57 Saigon. Gilliard stops. Combs will attack over the Nguyen Phu Vinh. Baseline Joe.
Timeout.
What a run in the Saigon Heat. Now they have their biggest lead in the game. 68-57. Come on, Hong Kong Eastern. We rejoin the action once again here from Ho Chi Minh. Suddenly, the Saigon Heat are up by 11, 68-57. Ben Ibrahim, what did you gather from downstairs?
Yeah, Coach Jelko not happy at all, so he's setting on Marco Lurn. Now Marco Lurn's a decent shooter, so he's very much a six man on this team. So maybe he can hit some magic. He had a good Batam tournament in Indonesia just last month, so let's see what happens.
Oh, but they get Holder right off the timeout. Here comes Holder. Gilliard in transition. Oh, 8 three-pointers today.
I can't hear this. That's the finals record for threes.
I'm not quite sure. Marcus Elliott, I believe, had 8 before for Hong Kong Eastern. I'm not sure if that's still the record. But a silencer there for Dom Gilbert for the moment.
For the moment, they're going to play two-way basketball. They've got to get 2 stops, 2 crucial stops, 1 big shot. That will change it right here.
Foul on McLaughlin as down goes Combs. For McLaughlin, that's going to be his 3rd personal foul, Coach Jordan Collins.
They keep running the isolation and get McLaughlin off the dribble. Combs is doing a great job of attacking the basket for himself and for others.
He got shaken up a bit there. That was a playoff foul given up by Chris McLaughlin. And Combs trying to walk off the cobwebs. So Jeremy Combs, who has been aggressive in the second half, now up to 15 points. He only had 7 after the first 2 quarters. And finally he's making his free throws. He missed a bunch of them in the first half.
Finally settled it down and taking his time.
He will be the most fouled player other than Evan Gilliard on this team. 6:59 to play here in the 4th and final quarter. Lead back up to 14 right now. 73-59.
Now the Hong Kong team will be really tested right here, down by double digits. They haven't been in this situation much during this ABL Invitational 2023 season. Gilbert, good defense.
Great defense, but a foul was called on J.R. Holder, which will send Dom Gilbert to the free throw line. Now, Gilbert hasn't gotten any form of consistency because his playing time was cut short here.
His playing time's been up and down. Now he's just trying to find his way. Saigon doing a great job of defending him, though.
Gilbert sat most of that second quarter, and now he's at the free throw line.
Well, sometimes those chances go, like when you make a call, it sometimes goes for you, sometimes goes against you, but no right or wrong answer by no right or wrong decision by Coach Jelko. He had to rest his best player.
So Gilbert makes good on his first free throw. That cuts the lead down to 13. I will not stop playing the free throw. 2 for 2.
Look for Saigon to push the ball up. They're going to keep playing fast. Same play, look for Combs to come off the ball screen.
Right. 6 minutes and 37 remaining.
Combs again, they changed the defender though.
He's going to provide the pick now. Gilliard! Oh, that goes in!
He's feeling it.
All the luck in the world with Saigon, but take nothing away from the Saigon Heat team. They've stepped up big time, and they want that championship. They want to level this series.
31 points in the game for Evan Gilliard, and that is going to go back to the Heat. Wow, 15-point lead now, 76-61. 9 out of 14 from deep for Evan Gilliard.
He's having an amazing shooting day. I wonder if he realizes he's made 9 of them.
Usually you don't until you get handed a stat sheet at the end of the game.
Yeah.
You remember the time Luka Doncic went up for 60? He said, I scored 60? And then he said, yeah, how do you feel about that? Well, I'm tired. Good answer for Luka. 6 minutes remaining.
Trying to go at McLaughlin off the dribble again. Good D.
Well, he got poked away that time. Gilliard. Crossover, fires again. This time it's short. 76-61, Saigon. LBB. Anybody who wants to switch off on him, they can. Trocha. Inside, and that's lost by McLaughlin.
Tough. This is really tough. They haven't handled the pressure as well as they wanted to, the Hong Kong team. And now Coach Jelko looking to the team captain, Adam Shu.
Well, if the Hong Kong players have not felt the fans of Saigon coming into this game, they feel them today. Holder for 3. He is the missing link right now.
Good rebound by O'Darren Bassett. Here comes McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. And he will get to the free throw line. Hong Kong's only missed 1 free throw tonight, guys.
I think it's a bit, nothing's impossible, Noel, Coach Jordan, but it's a bit of a stretch to come back from this many points down. because really the pressure is on in Hong Kong. They've stumbled a bit tonight.
And they will replace the ball before Adam Chu actually gets him. Actually, Adam Chu is going to come in for McLaughlin. Adam Chu is going to come in for McLaughlin. So here we go again with this strange rotation for Coach Pavlicevic in this game.
I think he's just trying to get more speed on the court. The team looks a little slow.
That's only the second missed free throw for Hong Kong Eastern tonight. They're now 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Oh, now that's a different rhythm altogether. McLaughlin will sit. The captain, Adam Shu, returns with 5 and 10 remaining. Hong Kong down 14, 76-62. Evan Gilliard has had the game of his life today with 31 points, including 9 three-pointers made. Gilliard lobs it up. Nice read by Chocha. Here comes Bassett into the front court. Gets it over to Leung Ga-hin. He'll get it to go, and he will track it down. Leung getting it over now to ODB. His three-pointer is good.
Quick timeout by Matt Van Pelt. Doesn't want any runs to start happening.
Momentum might slowly be shifting now to Hong Kong. And Saigon is going to talk things over. 76-65. Back in a moment. With 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this game. Game number 2, 76-65. Suddenly Hong Kong Eastern has found a spark and they've slowly cut this lead down.
They're trying to do anything to get back in the game right now. Look for Saigon and look for Holder.
There's Combs. Combs is very close to the hoop. And Trochot's going to be called for the foul. I know you don't want to give too much space, but that was a little too close to the rim.
I think he was just trying to get the foul. I think he was just trying to get the foul the whole time.
So back to the free throw line for Jeremy Combs. So far today for Combs, 1 out of 4 from the free throw line.
Got to take his time.
The crowd is trying to help him by being so quiet.
So quiet in here.
2 misses. Oh, but he tracks it down. Gets it over now to Thomas. And 2 players down. That's Adam Shu and Jeremy Combs. They're both slow to get up. Gilliard penetrates and scores.
Tough job by Gilliard.
Evan Gilliard with a game-high 33 points for a guy who's barely 5'10", and he's cramping up. Gilliard is cramping up. Rocha. Thomas gets it. 4 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter of game 2.
Ball screen for Gilliard coming. They're just going to switch it though.
Gilliard can't run the pick and roll. Keeps it himself.
Nice move by Gilliard. It's his night tonight.
Evan Gilliard has turned into a scoring machine. 35 points already. You can't hit what you can't catch.
Can't catch him. He's too fast, too shifty.
Ben Ibrahim is back right now, 80-65, Ben.
Yeah, this is tough. Like I said, I keep saying nothing is impossible right here. But I think Hong Kong, the momentum, they need to pick up the momentum because I think this series is heading for a tie right here.
Now we'll see though, there's a lot of time remaining and Hong Kong has been in this situation before. They were down 15, as I said yesterday, to Singapore and still forced it into overtime with only a minute and 43 remaining in the fourth then. Two misses from beyond the arc. Jianxiu Wing back in. Bassett, 7 to shoot. Holmes beats him. Bassett, they leave Trocha open. Big mistake.
One thing the big fella could do is shoot it.
One of the best shooters on the team happens to be a 6'9" Colombian. And he nails another one.
That's right. Well, wasn't disagreeing with you there, Noel. It's just that a little with the momentum of the Saigon Heat. Nothing's impossible. They've been in this situation before, like you said, but you know what? The momentum is strong with Saigon at the moment right now.
2:44 to play. The lead is 13 for Saigon. Hilliard again. Oh!
Yeah, it's his night tonight. That's an incredible shot right there.
Nobody can stop Evan Hilliard. He has 38 points. 83-68. Saigon up by 15. A near steal by Thomas.
Great defense by Thomas right there. 13 on the shot clock. Look to inbound and whip it around and send in and go for a big shot.
Jianxiu Wing triggers it in. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Hong Kong Eastern. Still down 15.
Got to play a little faster though.
They're looking for Trocha, but he can't find it that time. Here's Don Gilbert. Jianxiu Wing on the 2-9 game with Gilbert. And there's going to be a foul on the ground. Neither team in the penalty. That's going to be team foul number 3 for Saigon.
Hong Kong got to play a little faster on offense. You're down 15 points. You got to play with some more pace.
Right, that's a little too deliberate for your blood, I would think. It does not result in free throws with 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go here. 15-point lead. And again, remember, I told you that story in 2017 or 2016. It was a 15-point lead by Singapore that Hong Kong overhauled in less than this time. But they can't overhaul it if Trocha keeps missing from the outside.
Absolutely, and you need to hit those shots right now. Now is the time to go. Can Saigon really take care of business right here? Hilliard, potential to play the game.
10 3-point shots made! 10 3-point shots made!
Well, there you have it, Noel Zarate. There you have it, Coach Jordan.
That's got to be an ABL record.
We are a minute and 34 away from having a game 3.
You think he shoots again? You think he shoots it again?
What's that?
You think Gilliard shoots another 3?
I don't know. He's hit 10 3-pointers already. Amazing performance for Evan Gilliard tonight. Single-handedly willing his team to this impending victory. Bassett can't shoot, or can't hit it. A steal by Holmes. And they'll call a traveling violation. Holmes should have continued with his motion.
All he had to do was just lay the ball up. He did get fouled though.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over actually. But the crowd did not like that call by Nelson Chen. That was the correct call, by the way.
Yeah.
The referees did not call a foul. Holmes did not continue with his motion and started to walk, and that's what they called. Hilliard has been replaced, and he hears it from the capacity crowd here at the Nguyen Du Stadium. Less than a minute to go. Will Ga-hin is fouled taking a 3. That foul is going to go against Nguyen Vinh. So Matt Van Pelt drew up a game plan, but no matter what game plan it was Evan Gilliard's night tonight.
And you can't game plan for 10 3-pointers. That was an amazing performance by him tonight.
41 points 10 3-pointers. He's made more than he's missed from 3-point range today. We're just awaiting the final score in this one. The biggest win of either team was yesterday for Hong Kong Eastern. This is going to exceed that if this score holds.
Saigon responded back to him today. Game 3 is going to be amazing.
And game 3 will be on Tuesday. Wiggles. Gets it out now to win. On the drive, yeah!
Nice move right there.
That's Joaquin Ban, by the way. With his first basket of the game. Young. And Guachan gets the rebound.
That'll do it.
And that's going to be it. Guachan is going to dribble out the time. And from what many people were saying, they were writing off Vietnam, we were writing off the Saigon Heat before this game because of the way Hong Kong won yesterday. We are having a game 3 of the finals on Tuesday, Coach Jordan Collins.
Nice bounce ball game by Saigon. Now rest up for Tuesday. Nothing like one game to decide the championship.
So their series from the preliminary round to here is now tied. One game to decide the champion happens on Tuesday at 7 p.m. right here at the Marine 2 Indoor Stadium in Ho Chi Minh City. 88-70, the final. The Saigon Heat, as they did against the Singapore Slingers, when Singapore won game number 1, they came back and won game number 2.
Well, this is the great group here. This group has a lot of heart. They always fight back no matter what.
Saigon Heat now have a rest day. Nothing happening tomorrow. They can take the day off and get ready for Tuesday.
They might be even better on Tuesday and play with even more energy. It's going to be a great game.
Ben Ibrahim is going to be interviewing our player of the game, and it is beyond doubt who it is, because Evan Gilliard just went off today. 41 points, including 10 3-pointers made. I'm not sure what the finals record is, but that feels like it.
Amazing performance by him tonight. Really carried his team.
We'll look at some of the highlights from our game here today. It was a struggle today for J.R. Holder, but at least his teammates were able to step up. Tony Trocha, they need a lot more of that shooting, but Tom Gilbert was a non-factor today.
Don Gilbert didn't have his best game. The Saigon did a great job of keying on him early, and that kind of messed up his rhythm.
So we're going to have the stats for the game in just a few moments. Again, visuals of what took place here today in game number 2. What did it for them? Was it just Gilliard, or was it a concerted team effort?
It was a complete team effort. Everybody played defense, everybody played hard, but Gilbert had it going tonight, so he'll get the most credit.
Boy, Evan Gilliard hit 10 3-pointers, including this one that just rolled in. O'Darian Bassett was in foul trouble in the first half, but was also a non-factor in the second half. It was basically just really Tony Trocha and Chris McLaughlin who was trying to lift. We're trying to lift Hong Kong Eastern, but it wasn't enough.
They need Dom Gilbert to come to play on Tuesday for Hong Kong for them to be able to win. So Evan Gilliard, 10 for 17 from 3. Wow, amazing performance.
So now watching the two teams battle, leaving it all out there, Coach, and now we head into a game 3. Are you going to forecast something?
No, they're two evenly two-match teams. You can't forecast something. One team blew up the first game. The second team, they bounced back. I just know it's going to be a good game no matter what.
Numbers from there, and you can see the 3-pointers for the Saigon Heat. 10 of the 13 makes coming from Evan Gilliard in this game. They totally outshot Hong Kong, despite the fact that Hong Kong won in the rebounding battle.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you win the rebound battle if you only shoot 36% off your rebounds.
And how about 56% from the floor as a whole for the Saigon Heat? Ben Ibrahim now is going to talk to Hassan Thomas.
Thanks, guys. We're here with Hassan Thomas with 12 points tonight. Hassan, a slow start to the first quarter, and you were trailing by quite a bit, but after that you switched on the heat afterburners and just absolutely took over.
Yeah, it was a great game. They came out last night and they punched us in the mouth. They came out, they played really well, and they had a double-digit lead at the end, so we came back. We had the fight in us tonight. This wasn't going to be our last game plan.
What was the key communication, messaging, and sound bites during the timeouts, during the whole game? I mean, Matt Van Pelt, he's a very, very good communicator. Tell us all about the communication to stifle that very talented Hong Kong team.
As you said, it was a very talented team, so we were striking punches. Momentum was in our way, and then sometimes they would take momentum. So in those points when we lost the momentum, we just had to stay together and stay determined to win.
48 hours, 7:30 p.m. Tuesday in the next 2 nights. One more day to recover. What's the process in the next 48 hours to try to bring a championship form to that final Game 3 decider?
As you said, it's about resting our body at this point, but just a lot of mental preparation, game plan preparation, and just keeping ourselves mentally focused and ready to play this team tomorrow or in 2 days.
Well, all the very best. Bring it, brother. Bring it. And all the very best to you and your team. So that is the end of this game, everyone. I'm not being unfriendly, just pushing a bit of hands right here because there's a huge crowd, as you can see right here in Ho Chi Minh City Arena. Well, for me, Ben Ibrahim, Coach Jordan, who is our analyst for today, and commentator Noel Zarate, and everybody here at the ASEAN Basketball League team on the production side, thank you for watching us, and come on and join us at 7:30 this coming Tuesday for the final decider, Game 3 of the ASEAN Basketball League Finals. Take care and stay safe wherever you are around the world. This is the ASEAN Basketball League.
Say something to a fan.
This broadcast of the ASEAN Basketball League may not be reused in any way, shape, or form without an express written consent of the ABL.